Hi everybody, my name is Alexis Pritchard, or some of you may know me as Lunar Lepus Cosplay, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information about the upcoming masquerade for Indy Pop Con 2017. This is Indy Pop Con's very first masquerade, which is what I wanted to talk about because some people are confusing it for the cosplay contest, as I've already had many entries where people have asked me, oh, can my performance just be a walk-on? That's not what a masquerade is. Basically what a masquerade is, it is like a cosplay contest in the sense that you're being judged, but for a cosplay contest, you have to have made your cosplay. For a masquerade, you can 110% have totally bought your cosplay, and that's completely fine. Because with a masquerade, you're not being judged on your crafting skills, you're being judged on a performance. Whether that's a dance, a skit, singing a song, you know, twirling some fire batons. Oh, please no fire batons because we don't want to set the stage on fire. Flipping some flags or reciting a poem. That's what a masquerade is. It's basically like a talent show, but you're trying to put it to a certain genre of pop culture. And I think where people are getting confused is masquerade is also the name for a type of dance. And again, there is dancing in a masquerade if there are people who choose to perform that way. I'm not asking people to show up in these masks and giant ball gowns and dance to random music chosen by the staff. A masquerade is a performance. You're being judged on a performance. And I have had people sign up that have performances, everything from skits to singing to dancing to twirling hoops to twirling flags. There's a comedy skit that's going to be performing. It's a variety show, essentially. The masquerade is basically because the masquerade name is basically there because people are performing as these characters. They are trying to make you believe that they are these characters. While as for a cosplay contest, 9 times out of 10 people aren't going to walk on as the characters. They're just kind of going to walk on and show off their cosplay. And with a masquerade, since they're up there for nearly 5 minutes at a time, they want you to believe that they're the character performing that performance up on stage. Otherwise, they haven't really done their job, and they might also get marked off points for that. Okay, so here's another note. For the masquerade, you can 110% make your cosplay. That's completely up to you. But it may only get you a few brownie points. And by that I mean the masquerade is judged solely on performance. The only way that the fact that you made your entire cosplay will come into factor is if there's a tie. And if there's a tie in points where both these performances got like 100 points each, then they will look at the cosplay and say, okay, well this girl completely bought her cosplay, but this girl like made her jacket or something like that. That's the only reason that your cosplay being made will come into any factor. And finally, I would like to discuss the rules of the masquerade. There's only a few rules. One is time limit. Some people have a real problem of going over 5 minutes, and that is the time limit. That's your maximum time that you can be on stage. But I've actually had a couple entries that are going to have issues with going below 2 minutes, which I would like to keep all of the performances at least 3 to 5 minutes. I know I didn't put that in the rules, but that would be my preferred time limit. And so you just have to keep the time limit in mind, which, like I said, I would prefer it to be 3 to 5 minutes. If we have a couple people who are going 3 minutes and below, then I will be completely fine with somebody who has a couple seconds over 5 minutes. But that's on a rarity. Alright, the big rule that I'm pushing for is make sure your performance is family appropriate. And I mean everything from the performance itself to the cosplay you are wearing, which if you have already signed up for the masquerade, you will know that I have been asking people for photos of their cosplay, and as soon as they get them, I'm asking for photos of them in their cosplay so I can make sure everything is appropriate. But performance-wise, I don't want a Harley Quinn coming on stage and flashing people in the audience in her Suicide Squad outfit, and I also don't want video game characters fake bashing each other in the head while blood is splurting everywhere. because I don't think a family with like a 6 or 7-year-old is gonna be that excited that their little child is seeing somebody getting beaten up and it looking extremely real on stage. And also, we don't want fake blood or any liquids on the stage because then we'll have to clean up between acts. So that's another note, is no mess. But yeah, that's basically what the masquerade is and what the rules of the masquerade road are going to be. But again, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me or anything. I have all the answers you need, hopefully. And hopefully you all sign up for the masquerade, which I will be putting a link in the description. But again, I am Lunar Lipa's Cosplay. I will be the host of the 2017 Indy Pop Con Masquerade, and I am so excited to be hosting, and I hope you guys enjoy my hosting skills. But I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!